My experience was with the Los Angeles Police Department is that the civilian people that were invited to attend the services were typically the politicians, the dignitaries, the VIPs, and although some of those invitations would go out from the police department, many of them were routed through or came from City Hall. As the planner, I was never involved with that. I was only given the results that I needed to have reserved seating for these people and their entourage and their friends and so forth. And that was easy to do. However, now that I look back on it, I realized that the city leaders that were there were the big shots. And if I'm now to look at what a smaller city would be involved with, is that the same politicians and dignitaries and VIPs on a smaller scale are still going to be invited, as they should be. But at the same time, I can envision a chief now, as he's preparing to write his protocol and take the message to the community, to stand there in front of people and say, this is what we're trying to accomplish and this is why, to have people in the audience say, well, if this happens, I can help you by doing this. I'm the president of the Chamber of Commerce. I will put out information to every member of the organization, and some other group saying, and ask me, or tell me that it's time and I can do this, and that's just to get people to participate. At the same time, in smaller cities, I would assume there's a potential for the community to provide different services that you may need. And I've experienced situations at funerals on hot summer days where we knew we were going to need a simple thing like bottled water to be handed to all the officers and everyone else that came to attend the services. And it's not just handing it out. We had to get the water, we had to have some sort of distribution system, we had to collect the trash, we had to get rid of it. It's more involved in that. And with a large city, I had the resources to make that happen. With smaller cities that I have consulted with, they said, how do we do that? And I said, well, have you ask your local supermarkets to donate the water? Can you ask the Red Cross to set up a booth and hand it out? Can you get the Boy Scouts there to help hand it out and pick up the trash and take it away? These are all things that are not necessarily simple, but they're not complex either. But you have to be ready, you have to have already thought it through. But what's it going to take to do these types of things that make the entire service and ceremonies better for everyone that attends? And it's all out there if you think about it and you ask now and you invite people to participate now.